Hello friends, I am Navinu from Track the Bird. This is an iOS applications video tutorial. In this video series, you can learn about iOS applications in depth. Today, we are going to create Hello Track the Bird iOS application using Xcode. Let's start iOS Xcode Hello World project. So, we have Xcode window here. I just opened Xcode. I got this pop-up view. In this window, we need to select Create New Project. So by clicking that, you get another window that has multiple options. Basically, it says which template that you want to start with. So we have iOS, watchOS, tvOS, macOS, and cross-platform. Today we are interested on iOS platform, in that there are again subcategories. Either you can have a single view or a game or augmented reality and so and so. But today we will be using single view app. So select single view app and press next here. Upon pressing a next, you have to give couple of information about the project. So this project is a Hello World. So I will be giving Hello World as my app name, and theme we don't have any theme right now. We'll be showing everything in a simulator. We don't need to select now. Later I will explain you what is the theme and all. Select the organization name. So select the organization name whichever is applicable in your organization, in your circumstances. Then next is organization identifier. So it is basically your package name. It comes with the package name. Select the right package identifier. So you can select either say com.trackthebird, com.trackthebird, com.trackthebird dot so and so. Normally it will be a company name in a reverse order. com.trackthebird dot something and else. Here it is Hello World. The language which we are going to select is a Swift. There are two types of languages on iOS project for iOS projects. One is Swift language, other one is Objective-C. For this Hello World project, I'll be selecting a Swift language because Objective-C is a bit old now. Right now the Swift is quite famous. User interface, there are two types of user interface that we can use. One is a Swift UI, which is introduced I think from X11, that is Xcode 11 onwards, and other one is the storyboard. We'll start with the storyboard. Today we will go with the storyboard option, and other options like use core data, include unit tests, include UI tests. Those things we are not going to use at this time. I will explain you those things at later stage. Press next. So upon pressing next, it asks where do you want to store this. So I'll be putting this in under iOS projects. So just put that in the iOS project. Select the project iOS project folder. This creates the complete template of Hello World. So this is our Hello World template. So this is a bare project. How I have told you earlier in my Android project. So it that generates an activity and a layout file. So here it generates a storyboard and the view controller Swift class file. So view controller Swift class file. This is a storyboard, hence we don't need the scene.delegate.swift file. So we can safely delete that file. Also, we need to do a couple of changes in order to work on storyboard methods. So we don't need any of scene manifest file, that is application scene manifest file. We can safely delete that. And one more change that we have to do in order to work, that is we don't need even scene related options here as well. We can safely delete. Having said that, we need to add small amount of code, that is var window is equal to window. So that is required under app delegate class. Next we will go to main.storyboard file. Okay. Before adding any component to our view controller, I would like to give some information about this layout, very high level now. I'll be giving an in-depth of this IDE information at later stage. So here today the mainly three categories. One is this section. This is called as a navigation section. So this much is a navigation section. In this, all the files and storyboard or any pod files, those items will be there here in this. The second part is this much, that is from the middle center. This is called as editor pane. You can add all the codes and everything. That's why this is editing area. Hence it is called as editor pane. The last one is inspector pane. So here you can see all your attributes related items, and this much is called as inspector pane. Finally, there is a small section here. This is a utility pane. Here you can get all the objectives and making visible, invisible, everything is possible in this. So this is a logging area basically. This is the object area, this is the logging area. All the logs will be printed here. All the objects you can see in this area. Now we need to show Hello World UI here. So how to show that? To do that, you need to go to your utility pane and press this library button, that is plus, and you can see all the objects are listed. You have a label, button, segment control, text field, and so and so. So we are not interested in any of that. Today we want to show just a hello world or hello track the bird. That is, for that we need a label. Just double click on the label. So click the label button and drag it to the left and right. Make sure that it is appropriately placed. What I'm doing is I'll just increase the width, okay, and do some beautification part. So align it to center and change this parameters. So it will be system font and I'll be using bold. So let's, for the sake of discussion, I'll put 28 or 24 should be fine, 24. So the text size is 24 and I want to change the color. So I'll go with the red color, system pink color, yeah, system pink or red color. So red color, and I want to change the label, add the text for this label. So we can add hello track the bird. So we have replaced label with hello track the bird text, and that will be displaying at the center, and you can just align it to center. Make sure that it is wherever it can be, in the center or on the top or wherever it is. We need to just show hello track the bird on our first project. So each view control has a couple of things that I want to tell you. Each view control has a one parent container, that is view, and under this there is a child, that is safe area. That's again another view. It says that this particular area is safe to use for the project and all the UI components can be placed inside this safe area. So each view controller has a class that represents a view controller class. That view controller class is defined under inspector pane. You can see here. So this is the view controller class. Upon clicking, it will take you to the respective view controller. Each view control is embedded with a view controller class. In other words, each view controller scene has a view controller class. So upon pressing this view controller, it goes to the corresponding view controller class. In this, there is one default function, that is override function. It is called viewDidLoad. Today I am not going to write any dynamic string here. This is a static string, just to show that, and later I will show you how to change this text dynamically from the source code. One more thing, any application has one initial starting point, that is nothing but initial view controller. So by default, while creating a template, while creating any project, it generates one scene or view controller, and that is the initial view controller. Either you can delete this entire view controller view and you can create freshly by pressing the plus icon, you can just search for view controller. So you can see there is a view controller. You can select this so that you can add a new view controller for your storyboard. That's how you can add it, and we will be seeing those things at later stage. This is the initial view controller. What this means is this application will be starting with this particular UI, and along with this view controller's class will be executed, that is this view controller. So when I try to clean and build this app, let's see what happens. So select the right appropriate whichever the simulator. In this case I'll be selecting iPhone 11. So let's run this application and see how the output looks. I'll be using iPhone 11. So you can see here the hello track the bird text is displayed here. So this is the output of this project, and from this we can conclude we have successfully executed Hello World project using Xcode. I hope you have understood the concepts today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask under comment section below. Thank you for learning. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos, and don't forget to press the bell icon to receive the future video notifications. See you again in the next video.